Hi, this is Ted at Valley of the Dolly. Today I wanted to talk with you about recent political events that happened in Portugal. Normally I don't talk about politics, especially in Portugal, but it's important for expats who are looking at moving here because it potentially could affect your move and some of the options that are available, especially tax schemes for expats looking to move into the country. Last week, the Prime Minister Costa resigned, and his resignation was accepted by the President, de Sousa. And the President decided to call for new elections on March 10th of 2024. But he also requested that the current administration and Parliament complete the budget and approve the budget before dissolving this year. And part of this budget that was coming out was the inclusion of the end of NHR and possible other tax schemes or proposals that may be put in place to replace it. But with the collapse of the government and calling for new elections, it's quite possible, at least according to the Euronews article that came out today, that the issues related to the NHR tax scheme as well as the potential sale of TAP Airlines may be pushed into 2024, and it may be something that the new government that would come into power in March would then have to make decisions on how they wanted to handle that. Would they replace NHR? Would they make other options? What exactly would happen with that? Now, as it stands right now, there is still supposed to be a vote on the budget and an approved budget coming out of Parliament before it's dissolved. Whether or not this will mean NHR is included in that, again, we thought it was going to be, but according to this article today, it's possible that no action may be taken about implementing the NHR ending until after the election of next March. If you're wondering exactly why the Prime Minister decided to resign, it's because a scandal erupted last week regarding two projects that have been very much in the public spotlight in Portugal. One is a lithium mining and mining processing facility in the north of Portugal, which is anticipated to hire 1,500 people, as well as a $1 billion green hydrogen plant that is anticipated to go about 100 miles south of Lisbon in the town of Sines. And that plant, along with the mining operations in the north of the country, are very heavily sponsored and favored by the EU. And these operations are primary or definitely very important to the goal of creating an oil-free economy inside of the EU. And the lithium processing plant is expected to be able to process enough lithium for 700,000 electric vehicles. It's home to one of the largest deposits of lithium inside of the EU. So it'll be very interesting to see what comes out of this. I'm still assuming that the lithium production will eventually come into operation by 2026, and that the green energy plant will also continue to be developed and go into operation. But these are two huge projects, and there has been questions that have arisen regarding them, and as the Supreme Court has said, they're investigating malfeasance and corruption among elected officials and influence peddling. So that's what the scandal is about, but the side effect has been that the issues regarding NHR potentially might be deferred until 2024 after the election. Although it is still quite possible that they may be included in the budget, the question is whether or not the government would act on those changes, especially since it's quite likely that the new government will be run or led by the Social Democrats, as opposed to the Socialist Party, which has currently held power. And if you look at this chart, you'll see that over the last 2 years, the percentages of popularity of these two parties has dwindled somewhat and actually kind of ended up trading places right about to the current day. But it'll be very interesting to see what comes out of this election. It should also be noted that it's been a very favorable response to the quick action that's been taken by the President of Portugal. He's called for snap elections. Those elections will take place quickly next year. The budget is anticipated to be processed now and approved before Parliament dissolves. And those quick actions are a sign of continuity inside of the government and in the political system in Portugal. And they're viewed as very positive signs for the country to continue on its road towards prosperity. So I will keep you posted. If you're an expat looking to move to Portugal, then this may be information that you may need to assist with making your decision. Take care, and I look forward to talking with you again soon. Bye now.